Hey, this is Mike Barrett, BBG Inc. Thanks a lot for listening in. We often get questions about what is a deductible, and then what does it mean to the two different types of deductible, aggregate and embedded. So I'm going to go through this quickly. If you have any questions, you can give us a call or shoot us an email. The deductible is quite simply, it just means what is your responsibility on your major medical claims or your health care claims before anybody else pays, before the insurance company pays, or in the case of shared funding, before the employer pays. So what is your responsibility? And the deductible is quite simply, if you have a $500 deductible, it's your responsibility to pony up with that cash before anybody else pays. It's simple. A more complicated and esoteric thing is, what is the difference between an embedded and an aggregate deductible? All plans have two deductibles. They have a deductible for a single, which again, let's say it's $500. Could be more, could be less, but on your plan design it has a deductible for a single and a deductible for a family. Let's say $1,000. Simple, right? Well, the question is, how is that accounted for? How is it met? And if you're a single person on the plan and you don't have any dependents, then this is easy. Single person, you have a $500 deductible, you need to meet your first $500, then somebody else pays, either all of it or a portion of it going forward. Simple. The complicated stuff is, what if I'm a family? Because my summary plan description says I have a $500 single plan, single deductible, a $1,000 family deductible. How does that work? Well, it depends. If it is an embedded deductible, right here, an embedded deductible, what it means is that if you have, let's say, 4 people on a family plan, sorry, I failed art class. If you have 4 people on a family plan, any one person, their maximum deductible is $500. So if this is me and I have a major claim, which of course I hope I don't have, I'm going to pay out the first $500. I will meet my $500 single deductible and I'm finished. Anybody else in the family who incurs a claim is going to have to contribute to their deductible, and it's not to exceed $500. So it's an additional amount of protection that you have on an embedded deductible. And then, of course, the other side is, if once collectively the out-of-pocket has gotten to $1,000, then everybody has met the $1,000 deductible, and everybody's deductible has been met. So you can meet it collectively to $1,000, but nobody's going to go beyond $500 because the other payer is going to step in on any one person. So it's an additional amount of protection. It's a $500 for each single in the family, not to exceed $1,000 collectively. The second is, sorry, we'll go back to this, the aggregate deductible. The aggregate deductible, I suspect you could say it's not as potent as the embedded deductible, because on an aggregate deductible, again, if you have a $500, $1,000 deductible single family, this really doesn't come into play, because again, if you have 4 people, it doesn't matter whether one person runs the table, boom, or 2 people have $500 in claims. The carrier is never going to step in and pay, or the employer in the event of shared funding is not going to step in and pay unless you get to that $1,000. So even if it's one person. So you do not have any of that internal stop loss within your policy. That's the difference between an embedded and an aggregate deductible. Obviously, embedded deductibles are a little more expensive because there's an additional feature. An aggregate deductible is going to cost less, and of course, we know what the deductible is. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks a lot.